Whether you are running a business, hosting an application, or managing sensitive information, ensuring that your data is securely backed up is essential. For those using Azure Files, you might want to safeguard your data in case of accidental deletion, corruption, or service disruptions. Azure Files is a fully managed file share service in Azure, offering scalability, high availability, and easy access. Azure File Backup is a feature of Azure Backup that enables you to back up your Azure File shares and snapshots. By using Azure File Backup, you can ensure the protection and availability of your file shares even in the event of data loss or accidental deletion. In this video, we will guide you through the process of backing up your Azure files using the Azure Portal. Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. I'm Manhar and welcome back to MSFT WebCast. The reasons for backing up Azure files include accidental deletions, data corruption, ransomware, and malware. Azure Files, like any file system, is susceptible to accidental deletion, corruption, and other risks. Regular backups ensure you can recover files in the event of a disaster, ransomware attack, or hardware failure. By backing up your Azure files, you are ensuring that data remains safe, accessible, and recoverable. Before diving into the backup process, ensure that all prerequisites are in place. You'll need an active subscription to use Azure services. Your Azure file shares must be stored in an Azure storage account. You must have the necessary permissions, typically a contributor role, to manage backup operations within the Azure Portal. Log into the Azure Portal, open your preferred web browser, navigate to portal.azure.com and sign in with the Azure account. In the search bar at the top of the portal, type Storage. Under Services, select Storage Accounts. Access the storage account in which you have stored the file share. Expand data storage and then select File Shares. We can see the list of the file shares created in the storage account. Select the file share you want to back up. Under the Operations section, select Backup. If you already have a vault, click Select Existing under Recovery Services Vault and choose one of the existing vaults from Vault Name drop-down menu. If you don't have a vault, select Create New and then under Backup Vault, specify the name for the vault. I have given name AZF-RSV01. The vault gets created in the same region as the file share. By default, the vault is created in the same resource group as the file share. If you want to choose a different resource group, under the resource group type drop-down, select Create New and then specify a name for the resource group. Select OK to continue. Under Choose Backup Policy, select an existing backup policy from the list or create a new backup policy for Azure files. Since we don't have any existing backup policy, we will create a new policy to backup Azure file shares. The backup policy determines the frequency and retention of your backups. As you can see, this wizard will create a new backup policy for us. But before we do that, let's edit the backup policy to specify the settings according to our requirements. Click on Edit this policy. First, provide a meaningful name for this backup policy. Now, we need to select the backup tier. The backup tier determines where your backups are stored. The snapshot tier enables only snapshot-based backups which are stored locally and can only protect against accidental deletions. Vault Standard Backup tier enables data transfer to the vault and provide long-term retention with complete protection against accidental deletion and ransomware attacks. Microsoft recommends choosing Vault Standard for enhanced protection and longer retention. Configure the backup schedule as per the requirement. You can configure up to 6 backups per day. The snapshots are taken as per the schedule defined in the policy. For vaulted backup, the data from the last snapshot of the day is transferred to the vault. Since this is a lab setup, we are using the default schedule. However, in a production environment, set up the backup frequency and backup time as required. Also, don't forget to choose the correct time zone for your local region. Configure the snapshot retention and vault retention duration To determine the expiry date of the recovery points, define the backup settings according to your requirements, and when ready, click OK. The current Azure File Backup solution stores the snapshot in the same storage account as the backup file share. If the storage account is deleted, all snapshots will be lost. To protect against accidental deletion, Azure Backup applies a delete lock to the storage account. This lock allows authorized users to read and modify resources but prevents deletion. It also restricts the deletion of any file shares within the storage account, providing protection from accidental deletion of both the storage account and file shares. Click on Enable Backup to start protecting the file share with Azure Backup. Keep in mind that configuring the backup for this file share will automatically enable soft delete for all file shares in the respective storage account, ensuring quick recovery from accidental deletion. This process will first create a recovery services vault and Azure Backup policy, and then configure backup for the Azure file share. Wait for the process to complete. Once the deployment is complete, click on Go to Resource. We have successfully configured Azure Backup for an Azure file share. Let's confirm that. Under Protected Items, click on Backup Items. Then click on Azure Storage. We can see that Paste Share 01 is listed as Backup Items. To view more details about this backup item, click on View Details. The page shows backup status for the Azure file share and information about recovery points, jobs running, and alerts issued. Until the initial backup completes, last backup status shows as warning, initial backup pending. You can run an on-demand backup of the Azure file share by clicking Backup Now. On Backup Now, use the calendar control to select how long the recovery point is retained. After selecting the date, click on OK. This is how we can configure backup for an Azure file share using the Azure Portal. That's all for this video. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on Microsoft Azure and other Microsoft related topics. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.